If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood nigga's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now, before we get into the video, do me a favor real quick. Smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, hit that subscribe button. And if you are enjoying my content, please hit that notification bell so that every time I drop a video, you will be the first to get it. Now check me out. Before we get into this demonstration, I would like to say rest in peace to the young man who lost his life in Harlem, New York, in the subway station. News is reporting that he was killed by a 15-year-old who stabbed him in the stomach, right? Now, we got to understand something. The young man that was stabbed was 14. The man that stabbed him was 15, excuse me. Now, from my understanding and from all the reports, they are saying that this young 14-year-old was an up-and-coming drill rapper. Check him out.
Teen stabbed on Manhattan subway platform was aspiring drill rapper. A 14-year-old boy fatally stabbed on a Manhattan subway platform was an aspiring drill rapper, a genre of hip-hop that a grieving relative believes played a tragic role in his death. Ethan Reyes, who rapped under the name Notti Osama, got into a dispute with a 15-year-old assailant outside the 137th City College station in Harlem Saturday afternoon. The argument spilled into the station, where Reyes was stabbed in the abdomen. Though rushed to Mount Sinai Morningside Hospital, he could not be saved. He just got caught up in the street life typist, said the teen's cousin, Kelvin Ventura. He just so happened to take a route in a style of music that ends up with art turning into violence. Police used MTA surveillance footage to track down his teen attacker, who was bleeding from the back and abdomen, cops said. He was treated at an area hospital and then charged with murder and criminal possession of a weapon. He would have taken a route of a pop singer or any other style of art or music. He would have been super successful, said Ventura, 43. Just so happens his style of music that he chose to do ended up reciprocating violence. Reyes often performed with a brother who raps under the name Notti Osama. Him and David were a duet, Ventura said of the pair, noting they were as close as twins. They were always together, he said. Drill rappers often taunt their rivals in music videos and lyrics, which the NYPD believes only adds fuel to the gang beef fire. After a spate of violence involving drill rappers earlier this year, Mayor Adams waged war on the scene and called for it to be banned on social media platforms. Reyes was killed just a few blocks from where he lived with his family. He was the youngest of 6 children. He was a very happy kid, said a cousin, Lily Ortega. He was very loving. He loved spending time with his family. The Daily News Flash. Outside his apartment building Sunday evening, votive candles and a poster board were arranged, where some mourners wrote messages to Reyes and his family. It makes us feel happy because you can tell people really loved him for who he was, Ortega said of the memorial. Long live Notti, one read. His music was just something he always wanted to do, Ventura said. Ever since I can remember they would entertain us, him and his other brother would entertain us at Christmas parties, singing and dancing and performing. He was an entertainer, he liked music and dancing, and entertaining was his life, he said. Ortega suggested the city offer more accessible programs to keep teenagers off the street. And it's not only him, it's so many, she said, noting another teen who was shot in the neighborhood in recent months. It's sad.
Now, as y'all can see, y'all see how young that boy look. The boy body ain't even developed yet. He's still a child. The boy is 4 years away from 10 years old, calling himself a drill rapper. And then reports are saying that he was an up-and-coming drill rapper, right? Now, there's two things that's wrong with that whole statement right there. That's what we got to stop. There's two things wrong. And the two things are this right here, y'all. For one, the boy 14 years old. Two, he a drill rapper. How was you a drill rapper at 14? I understand we jump off the porch early. But at the same time, somebody got to be saying, hold on now, man. Wait a minute. I mean, you talking about dead peoples? Because we got to understand something. This is what drill rap is about. Drill rap is about talking about dead people. Talking about your ops that you have killed. Talking about the ops that your homies have killed. And making fun of them. Smoking on them. Right? This is what drill rap is about. And not only that, we also understand that drill rap relates to violence. What do you mean by that, hood educated? Let me tell y'all. There has been more rappers killed in the last 10 years ever in hip hop history. And the mass majority of those rappers who have been killed are so-called drill rappers. This boy 14, right? Ain't nowhere to hell. He supposed to been talking about drilling nothing. But let me say this right here, y'all. This what things get fucked up at. And I don't want to point the finger at nobody parents or nothing like that, or nobody legal guardians. But at the same time, y'all, we got to take some type of responsibility for this. Alright? We got to, man. I'm talking about because look, the boy 14 years old. And he a drill rapper. And not only that, his cousin, made a report in the newspaper saying that he understood that, the things that he rapped about is art turned into violence. And saying that he got caught up in the street lifestyle. Come on, man. Listen. This is what I want to say to all the big brothers, the uncles, the big cousins, and all that old type of shit that listen to my platform, right? And who are new to my platform. When you see your little brother, your little cousin, your little nephew, or one of the little brothers in the hood falling off into that bullshit, drill rap, falling off into that gang bang shit, and all that madness that's gonna lead them to prison or death, grab them. Don't be aggressive with them. Grab them, chop it up with them. But if it's your family, nah. You call all the uncles, the cousins, the big brothers, the nieces, the aunties, and everybody. You call the whole family and you put his ass in court. Family court. No, nigga. You ain't finna do this, bruh. You finna go to school and do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you finna be an entrepreneur or something and get some money. But you ain't finna be talking about dead peoples. You ain't finna be talking about killing motherfuckers and all that old type of shit. You can rap about something else, but don't rap about that type of shit right there. Because that shit right there gonna get you killed. If not, it's gonna send you to the penitentiary. So you can't rap about that, bro. You 14. At some point, man, we gotta start understanding that we gotta get the youngsters, man. We gotta get their ass when they young, because if we don't get them when they're young, we gonna let that evil shit grow with them. Grow, and when it grows with them, it's gonna embolden them to get evil. It's gonna embolden them to do more demon type shit. So that's why we gotta catch them when they're young. That's why we gotta cut that shit as soon as we see it. As soon as we see one of our young nephews, as soon as we see one of the youngsters in the hood that we got some love and compassion for falling down that road, we gotta grab them. We got to. Because if we don't, y'all, what we doing is we are encouraging the behavior. If my nephew walked up inside here right now and he 14 years old and he talking that drill rap shit, and if I'm sitting there bopping my head to the shit like, man, that boy, you raw than a motherfucker, I'm encouraging that behavior. If my nephew come inside the house with a gun, talking about some, man, we gang, we doing this, and I'm like, yeah, I'm encouraging that behavior. And that's going to embolden him to continue that type of behavior. And it's going to get worse over years. It's going to get worse over time. That's why we got to cut that shit at the root. As soon as we see our peoples going down that road, we got to be able to cut that shit instantly. You understand what I'm saying? Now, rest in peace to that young brother. Like I said, the man 4 years away from 10. And now we got a 15-year-old on his way to the penitentiary, probably finna spend the vast majority of his years in the penitentiary. It's an unfortunate situation all the way around the board, but we got to take some responsibility. We got to, because we got to understand something. Ain't no motherfucking way in the hell that a 14-year-old child talking about some he a drill rapper. Y'all seen how that little boy look. Come on, man, we got to tighten up. This hood educated, not lane related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there.